The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Throwing to start here is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ty Chandler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well. Exactly.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there, as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay,
you're down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ready.
Now Tua. 12 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, right.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Chandler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Black Ultra.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll go again with ETN. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now Chandler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Running right through him. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Tua on 4th down. He's able to find Melton. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and the Dolphins are going to get a first down. They go with White on the counter, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Down. And cycle. On the ball.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run it with Chandler. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler again, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ty Chandler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. ETN up the middle. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. Escapes the sack. And that will be incomplete. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
You ready? Hey, Alpha!
A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the position.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son,